YouTube, hello friends and people in the virtual world, welcome back to Baggy's TMD. Don't forget to hit subscribe and smash that like button if you're enjoying the channel. Right, today we are going to have a bit of a talk about the Airfix Vintage Classic range. Why are we talking about this? Because as everyone else does, I was flicking through social media, looking at all the online groups about model aircraft and model building on Facebook and YouTube, and some of the comments on some of the stuff got me thinking. Some people were on there moaning about the Airfix Vintage Classic range, saying it's basically a load of crap. So I'm going to talk today what I think about the Vintage Classic range and why I think it's actually a good thing. So, as we all know, what was it, 3 or 4 years ago, Airfix brought out their Airfix Vintage Classics range, which is basically their old toolings that they've had since 1960s, 1970s. They've brought them out of retirement, dusted them off, found their original box art, put them on some boxes, stuck Vintage Classic on, got new decals off Cartograph, and basically remade their kits and bunged them out to be sold. This, to me, is a good thing. We all know that Airfix, Hornby as the bigger group have been struggling for years financially. This is just a known fact. And they've brought these kits back out. They haven't had to put much outlay out. The tools are already made, so they've just got to put them on a production slot. It's cost them a box, some new decals, and just chuck out some new instructions with the new Hornby logo on. So there's not much outlay on these kits whatsoever for Airfix, so it's a win. All the R&D is already done. They've got the tooling. They can just produce some kits. They can to make some money. So they brought out the Vintage Classic kit. We've got 4 here. We've got the Domino, the Heron, the Bulldog, the Demon. They've brought 4 or 5 out in the 2021 catalogue. There was some in the 2020 catalogue. There's another one I think the Jetstream I want to get. See, like I say, they've already got the tooling. It hasn't cost them that. These kits are relatively cheap as well. I think I paid about, how much did I pay for that? £5.95 for that one. I think I paid £6 off off Airfix's website for the Bulldog. I picked these two up at the Newark Air Museum last year when we was allowed to go out. So why are people saying these are crap as well? Because they've got some flash on them. Like I said, these are 1960s, 1970s kits. There's going to be a bit of flash, because let's face it, they haven't looked after the moulds at all. There's a little bit of flash on them. Whoop-de-doo. Clean the flash off. Do a bit of modelling. I've said this in a few videos now. Like I say, looking at these forums, we're modellers at the end of the day, guys. If something don't fit, put a shimmer plastic card in. File it down, sand it, put a bit of filler in if these things don't fit together. A couple of these kits I'm building now have got a better fit on them than what some of the old Revel stuff's got. Everyone seems to moan at Airfix and Hornby about lead times and Airfix bringing out the Vintage Classic kits. Some of Revel's stuff are reboxed Matchbox kits from the 1970s as well, but you hardly ever see anyone criticising Revel for that. It's like in the model railways, Hornby get moaned at for long lead times on locos. Oh, it took us 3 years to get this loco out from Hornby. Batman get theirs out straight away. I've had a 158 on pre-order through Batman for 4 years now, and they've only just come up with some CAD images for it. And I remember when the MPV come out, I think I had that on pre-order for 6 years. It does seem a bit of a bias of anti-Hornby, anti-Airfix. It does. But like I say, I reckon this Vintage Classic range is brilliant. It's cheap to make. They've already got the tools. They've brought it out. And for the price of the kits, it can help hone your skills. Like I say, £5 for the Hawker Demon. It's got rigging on it. I've never done rigging before. Would I spend £10 on the Gloucester Gladiator to cock it up? No. I'll buy a £5 Hawker Demon, and if I cock that up, say what? This is £5. I've practised my rigging on it. So, like I say, guys, this has turned into a bit of a rant video, this has, hasn't it? But like I say, I like the Vintage Classic kits. Yes, they're old tools. Yes, there's a little bit of flash. Yes, some of the fitments not quite as good as what it should be. But then again, other manufacturers is rubbish as well. They have problems. They have fit issues. I'm doing the Italier C130J Hercules. Bloody hell, that thing's took half a tub of filler just so I can make the fuselage round, because it was that out. It was. You've seen, we've built one of these Dominos before. I've brought it before it become a Vintage Classic kit. The decals were shot on it. But yeah, there was a few fit issues. But it's turning... Oh, it's a bit dusty, I know that, because we've been decorating. But it turned into a nice kit, apart from the fact that the window fell out. But it turned into a nice kit, so why wouldn't Airfix bring out the Vintage Classic kit? It's a great idea, guys. I love the Vintage Classic kit. All the better for Hornby and Airfix. Bring out more Vintage Classic kits, Hornby and Airfix. Bring them out. Let us have them. Another thing this is stopping as well, I've just thought of this while I was having the little rant. It's stopping the overpriced price points in the second-hand market, because some of the prices, I think I paid about 15, 20 quid for a second-hand Domino. Bringing these out is stopping the insane prices of stuff on eBay and other various auction sites for the classic kits. It's just stifling them. It's stopping the ridiculous prices. So you wanted a Hawker Domino, yeah, you'd have to pay 20 quid to get it. Yeah, now you can get it for a tenner. Boom, happy days. It's a win-win, guys. Yeah, the bloke who's got 3 of these second-hand, who's been ordering them for 20 years, going, oh, I'm going to make some profit on this, isn't. But it's making these models accessible again for modelers, not people who are going to hoard them. Like I say, yes, there's a little bit of flash. Yes, they don't fit together very well. But we're modelers, guys. Come on. The amount of things I've seen recently just going, oh, it's a little bit hard. I need to think how to do this. Come on, guys, we're modelers. Airfix Vintage Classic kit. Well done, Airfix, for bringing this out. This is a cracking range. I'll be happy to see more of these kits coming out in the future. We should applaud Airfix for bringing out their old kits again. The vintage, the classics. These are, it's like modelling the 1970s again. We have it too easy now, guys. That's it, rant over. I'm going to have a quick drink of my beer that this video wasn't sponsored by, but may have helped with the video. But yeah, like I say, sorry for the rant, guys. Welcome to all the new subscribers we've had come in. We've had like 30 subs come in the past month. So hello to all you guys. Tell all your friends and family about me, and let's see if we can hit 500 subs by this time next year. That'd be pretty sweet. See you later, guys.